Hey guys, welcome to Johnny's every Tuesday and Thursday night live while I'm in Florida. Give me the Wi-Fi password and leave me alone. So I just thought a friend of mine had kind of said to me, why don't you do live every night while you're in Florida? And I thought, what the heck is that little hair doing? I thought, oh yeah, that might be fun, except for that's a lot of freaking work. So what I decided to do was every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to do a live. I'm sorry I'm a little late tonight. So each live, like Tuesday night lives, are going to be about other channels that I like to watch and that I'd like to, give a shout out to and things like that. So let's see. I got to get into my YouTube and take a look at what's going on here. Because I got to see if there's a chat. If someone comes in and there's going to be some chatting, I need to know. So, awesome. Thank you, Johnny's Journeys. Maybe you can make it. Maybe you can't. It would be really great if you could manage your account. No, that's not what I want, is it? No, I want... your channel. Pressing the wrong thing constantly. Your channel. Pressing the wrong... Quiet. Yeah, so if I leave it running, the video part, it will repeat. You sound like a big echo. Wah, 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 wah. Anyway, so channels that I'd like to talk about. Well, I just got a little message from Johnny's Journey, and so she's my sister from another father. Sister from another mister. That's what she is. She's really cool, really great stuff going on. She just bought a big van thing, like, why can't I think of the name of it right now? Because I watched that video like crazy the other night. It is a Roadmaster. Gosh, if Johnny was here, she would tell me. It's a really great. So the difference between this Johnny and that Johnny is I am JOHNY' JOURNEYS. So I and she is JONNIE' JOURNEY. So she's Johnny's Journey, and I'm Johnny's Journeys. So that is the difference between us. But you got to get to her channel and you got to check it out because you're going to love it. She's the best. All of her. She's really great. And her other half, Kelly, has Vanderella is her channel. Really great channel also. I mean, there's not a lot on it yet, but there's going to be a lot more. I'm sure of it. And she does a lot for Johnny's channel. Look at how the sun has gotten me. I am all white hair all over the place, little fine white hairs everywhere. Whoa. So that's the channel that you got to see. They just bought this new ProMaster, this new big van box truck. I don't think you would call it a box truck. It's a van, like a big van, and they're going to convert it to a, to live in it while they travel, do travel nursing. She's also a nurse. I'm a nurse. She's a nurse. So that's another thing we have in common. Anyway, so I really think you guys should see that channel. You'll love her. She's amazing. Next up, I just saw blue. Is it a thin blue line or something? Or I'm sorry. I'm just terrible with names. I forget. I'm going to go through and look at my history. Don't even worry about it. Watch me go here. Library. History. Okay. Thin Blue Lane RV Life. So Thin Blue Lane RV Life is a really cool channel also. And they had a Blue Wave Odyssey visit. And that was a really great video. It was very interesting. It was cool to see them living in a fifth wheel, which is what I live in back at home in upstate New York. It's not mobile. It's a non-mobile fifth wheel RV. And so that was really cool. And Blue Wave Odyssey, of course. Now, I watched Blue Wave Odyssey's video too. They meet Thin Blue. Oh, that's the same one. I'm sorry. It's like a live and then a. Okay, so then let's see. World Endless RVing. I just watched Fifth Wheel. Really cool. Let's get in here and find them. Oh gosh. There's I'm in Florida. There's bugs everywhere here in Florida. And so they get in the house and I have to spray every now and then. Also, Two Dove Nation. Two Dove Nation is doing their news updates, their weekend news updates. You should take a look at that. I was in the first one. They had a bunch of guests, and I was one of them towards the end. I did the entertainment. Now let's find. Okay, Chatty Cathy, ChattyCathy is a lot of fun. She does a lot of lives, and you'll love her. You should check her out. Someone's here, so write a little something in the chat and say hi. It's so good to see you here. And I'm just going through some channels that I really like that I wanted to kind of shout out there. Okay, Tyler and Todd. They have a fifth wheel up in Canada. Hey, Bird's Nest 58. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? So they have a fifth wheel up in Canada that they're going to convert into a tiny home, which is kind of what I did in New York. I'm using my fifth wheel in New York as like a tiny home. So it's, that's cool to see. I have to figure out how I'm going to survive the winter. Now they're doing the same thing. They're trying to figure out how they are going to survive through the winter because it does get, so cold. I mean, I'm upstate New York. They're in Canada. It's still a little bit similar. It's cold weather. That's all. That's all you need to know is cold. Okay. Oh, the next one is Travels with Delaney. Of course, a great channel if you've never seen them before, but so many people have. A lot of people know them. They just got a new 1920 or 2020 Lance 1985 camper. So 1985 is the model, not the year. But whenever I hear 1985, that's like the year after I graduated high school. So I always think that's funny. Anyway, it's beautiful. You need to go see their tour video. You're going to love it. Just gorgeous. What a beautiful RV. What a beautiful camper. Now let's keep going. And that's Travels with Delaney. So next up, let me see who else I have here. See, what happens is anything that's watched on my TV also comes up on my history here. And my friend John was here watching stuff on my TV on YouTube. So Creativity RV shows us weapons. She scared the you-know-what out of me. I would never want to meet her in a dark night, if you know what I mean. She's got some weapons, girl. Girl's got some weapons. Anyway, so, but it's, she really gives you a good idea of what you need and why. So that's great. Let's go. Okay, outdoors. I'm not sure which one that is. Oh, I didn't realize this. I must have totally missed. Like, I watch Tiny House, Giant Journey. Tiny House, Giant Journey. And I really wish I could remember her name, but I can't. But she's really great. She does some really great, like quality, like HDTV quality videos on tiny homes all around the country and all around the world. And I didn't know this, but she did a vintage camper redo. She restored a vintage camper, and it's a really cool little camper. So it's really interesting to watch. Blue Wave Odyssey gave away an air fryer last week. I checked that out. Okay. So next one is my good friend at Big Dreams Homestead. She's going through a lot of stuff in life right now, but she's a really great gal, and you really should check her out. Give her a watch. She's going to be kind of tweaking the channel a little bit currently because she's needing to take care of mom, and I totally get that because that's what I do. So Johnny's partner's name is Kelly, and her channel is Vanderella, Vanderella, Vanderella. Check it out. Okay, let's get down to business here. Oh, this is Johnny's Journeys. That sounds familiar. About Prius camping. That's me. Yeah. I also have a Prius C at home. Now, a Prius C is the tiny little hatchback Prius. So what's great about camping in a Prius is that the batteries run the AC or the heat. So the car is turned on, but the engine doesn't run but for a few minutes every so many hours, or every hour or something like that. So you don't use up a lot of gas at all. You don't get fumes, really, and it works great. So I have started some of the conversion, but it's been a little rough because every time I get a little something done, I wind up having to take mom to a doctor's appointment or something. So taking the passenger seat out of the car isn't something I can do right now. But I don't know. When I go home, I might just do it anyway, and then just tell everybody else they have to drive mom home or mom to appointments. In the morning, I check out Totally Kathy. And And I don't know what everybody's opinion is, but I'm like, pretty liberal, and so I don't, I'm not a big religious person, but I do understand that some people have that in their life and it's very important to them. And I totally respect that. And Kathy is an amazing person, just so sweet and so kind. Doesn't matter who you are. She, will say a prayer for you or whatever it may be. She's just amazing, really sweet person. So guys, go watch her. You love her. She's such a sweetheart. And you write something on there. Hi, Kathy. How are you today? And she just thinks it's like the best thing ever. Like she sees you and she acknowledges you, and she's so happy that you came. So I love stopping by there when she's okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to read this information. I got to turn the video part off. So here's Johnny. And Johnny is, she just got, let me see if I can get the description if it says, okay, so it's a Pro Master 3500 extended, and it was delivered to them, and they are starting already, as far as I know, to redo that. Johnny is, she's an amazing person. I love watching her videos. You guys are going to love her. Go check her out. Someone came in and then someone left. So I guess, bird's nest, just you and me, girl. Boy, girl, I don't even remember. Sorry. Kathy's a great person. She sure is. Bird's nest 58. I'm trying to remember. Because if I'm calling a guy a girl, then that's not always nice. They don't like that. Sorry. Oh, come on. Get me back to my... Okay, here we go. We're back. Chubby and Away. Lots of fun. Check them out. You'll love them. They are a lot of fun. Let's see. We're back. Tons of updates. So they came back and they did a bunch of updates. Let's see. Of course, I watch the Crockers still. They're one of my original channels. Everybody has their opinion. I just know that they've always been really good to me. So we're going to leave it at that. Check them out if you'd like. They're a lot of fun. And, don't take things with a grain of salt. Don't take everything to heart. And you don't have to change everybody else to see your viewpoint. You can allow them to see their own viewpoint and then continue to see yours. That's the only way the world's going to work. Hey, what's up, Shakey's Homestead and Hatchery? I have to check that one out. I can't see your logo, so I can never really tell. Shakey's Homestead and Hatchery. I'm going to have to look that one up because I don't completely remember, but I get so excited when I see a new channel on someone else's live or something like that. I get so excited, and I subscribe to them because I want to go and watch and stuff like that. But then I go on to my feed during the day and I don't see that many that I recognize. I don't know why. So weird. Box Van D. She's a lot of fun. She does a lot of lives. If you're interested in some fun live feeds with a lot of cool people, check her out. You're going to like her. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. It's another Johnny's Journeys. A trip to Cedar Key. I went up to Cedar Key to visit my cousin, and I kind of filmed it, and it was nice. It's nice up there. I don't know if you've ever been, but if you're from Florida, go see Cedar Key. It's a cool place. I did my trip down to Florida. I see that. Oh, here's another good one. New Horizons. New Horizons is a really great channel. The last one I saw was a Dolly Parton statue. Check that video out. You're going to like that one. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there's been a lot of videos I watched recently, but that Dolly Parton statue had a face mask on. Kind of funny. So I went to a restaurant today, and at that restaurant, they have piers that go out into the water there. And on the piers, social distancing 6 feet away. And, my friend that I was with, John, I kept saying, "You're more, get back. Good." And he thought that was really funny. But anyway, at the end of the piers are 2 dogs. They have these dog statues. And at first you can't even tell they're not dogs until you realize they're not moving at all. Like, dogs move their tail and wag their tail a little bit. Anyway, so I realized that they weren't real. And as I got further down the dock, I realized they were wearing masks. One was wearing a mask. The other one was wearing a mask and sunglasses. So it was kind of funny. Another really great channel that I like watching is Living Light RV. Check them out. They're from Canada, and you're going to like them. Check them out. Very cool. They have a lot of traveling videos, like campsites that they like. And yeah, I definitely enjoy the homesteading channels too. I started out. Okay, so here's the way I started out. Johnny's Journeys wasn't Johnny's Journeys. It was Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage. So I was into the tiny home. It was a 500 and something, just over 400 and something, it was somewhere in there. A little cottage that was on a creek in upstate New York. That was my first channel. Well, that was this channel, and I just changed the name because I sold the cottage. And I am very into the RV world too. And I just kind of went boom into it. I really got into it, but I still like the homesteading channels. I still love the tiny home channels. That's why I was talking about a tiny home channel. Tiny home big life, I think. I'm forgetting now and now I just lost oh no, here we go. Okay. Endless RVing, excellent channel. Check them out. I don't know why Traveling Robert keeps coming up. He's great. Hey, American Wanderer. Wait a minute. Didn't I just talk about you? I'm going over my favorite channels, and I think I just did a shout out about you. I'm going to find it here. But American Wanderers, that's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Where was I? I was on Living Light RV and then Endless RVing. I like Traveling Robert. He's great. But for some reason, he's constantly coming up in my feed. He's like, I don't know. Hey, what's up? Is that Patrick or Patty? Or both? How you guys doing? I'm going over. I already did your channel. I talked about your channel. I'm doing my shout outs for my favorite channels. And I just talked about your new RV. So where's my, let's see here. I'm going to do this in case anybody feels like popping in and chatting a little. Command. So I don't have a mouse for my new computer yet. So I don't know if anybody knows how it is with the. I have an Apple MacBook Pro, and they just started using these. They're USB-C. So anyway, well, of course. Oops, sorry. Of course, this is what I have for my mouse. Or I got this mouse, which I'm really excited about. I got this mouse, which I'm very excited about, for my Apple, for my MacBook Pro. And the problem with this mouse is it's Bluetooth, but I put in there Bluetooth for MacBook Pro 2019. And it still has this, a USB thing. So I just purchased the plug-in strip where you can plug it into this computer and plug in all those little devices. So anyway, let me go back here. So like I was saying, and Travels with Delaney, I did a whole thing about your new RV. It's so great. We're sitting in the RV eating pizza and drinking beer at Harvest Toast. Oh, nice. Are you guys somewhere out west, right? I think you're somewhere out west. I know, it does sound like fun, right? I wish I was there. That's another thing. I'm gonna call tomorrow to write it on my box here. Okay, so my computer sits too low on the dining room table. So I took the box that it came in and I put it in the middle of the dining room table. And that's what my computer sits on because it's much more level. So when I'm teaching the kids, it's more where it needs to be. I don't know if anybody... I showed my t-shirt at first. Give me the Wi-Fi pass and leave me alone. So anyway, where was I again now? I am going to call tomorrow. Call Vermont. I have the number and everything. Vermont. October 18, or no, what was it? 12 through the, whatever. I know what it is. I have it on my calendar, but for reservation. Just to see if I can get in. I don't know. I might even take my camper, my Sunline. That would be so cool. I would love it. You're in Montana. Very cool. Thank you. You love my shirt. Thank you. October 9th to the 12th. Yes, I was going to say 8th to the something, but so anyway, hold on now. If anybody wants to come in and chat, there's the link. Please be my guest. It would be great to have someone to talk with. Nomadic Hippie, how's it going? You're perfect timing. Don't worry about it. So my next channel that I was going to be talking about is Randy's Adventures. Randy's Adventures is always a great channel to watch. Lots of information. She's doing a lot on planning trips and how to plan a trip and different apps to use and different, services to use when planning trips. So that's really, really interesting and really great. And Randy's always got some good stuff going on her channel. Wait until winter. So go and join Randy's channel and go back and look at the winter videos because this woman goes camping in the winter. It's so cool. Hi, thanks for the... Thank you. All right, so that's the next... Let's see the next one I have here. Like, I'm just going down my my history thing. to see. You know, the ones that so there again, I already talked about Creativity RV. Creativity RV is a really great lady. She's got lots of really interesting tips and things like that, especially when you want to be a nomad and completely live off the road and live like with a virtual job and thing, you know, the whole 9 yards. She's amazing at that. So this is Tiny Job, Big Life, quick online jobs and things like that. And that's Creativity RV. You're going to like her. She's really cool. So Tiny House Tours, that's a cool channel. Navigation Nowhere is a gentleman that does bus conversions, and they're really cool. Okay, Bird's Nest 58, take care, hon. Thank you. So he does some really cool stuff, and he's converting a short bus right now. You know, like we talked about this a little earlier. I am in a lot of different areas, like the tiny home community, the homesteading community a little bit, and a lot of different areas. So I just bounce around all over the place because I find it all really interesting. Let's see, what else do I have here? I have Travels with Delaney, who did wireless RV observation mirror, dash cam by Holoview. And I'm back to Johnny's Journeys, who has a live feed tonight. So Johnny's Journeys, she's doing a live feed it's 11 Eastern. 11 Eastern. Let me see if it says that's one that's already happened. So Johnny's Journeys does a lot of really great stuff. She has, like I said, she just got a new van, ProMaster Extended, and they're going to convert that and do travel nursing in it. And I'm so excited, and I can't wait for her live feed tonight because I am going to go watch it, and I suggest everybody else does. I'm going to put her, the spelling of her channel. N-I-E. Yes. And it's J-O-U-E-Y, not an S. So, okay, so there's Johnny's Journeys, how to spell her channel. Get in there, check it out, because you're going to love it. I wish I was a little more, tech savvy so I could throw that link in there, but I don't really know how. Terrible of me, isn't it? RV reviews by the Air Force guy. What is up? How you doing? It's been a long time. Are we going to get together again in the fall? It would be so great, wouldn't it? I would love to do it, but I'm going to go up to the Vermont. I'm going to call tomorrow to try to get reservations. I'm going to go up to Vermont and have a good time. Oh, yeah. I've heard you've been busy because you know what? I've heard that you have a lot of videos out, so I have to go catch up. It's not easy being cheesy. I have to get better at, it's just so much going on all the time. I'm doing summer school online with the kids. So my student he's autistic. So it's kind of a lot of work. And I do spend the whole day just about online with him, guiding him through every assignment and guiding him through everything he needs to do and developing assignments for him too. So I have to, create assignments for him and then guide him through them and assist him with doing his assignments. So it becomes a lot, and I really don't wind up getting to see a lot. the one thing that I do have a issue with is that I have a Fire TV, a really nice Fire TV, and yes, Randy is awesome. So I have a Fire TV, so I watch most of everybody's videos on there, and I can't comment through my Fire TV. It does. I don't. If you can, I don't know how. I'll put it that way. So I have to then pick up my phone, go look up that video, and go for it. So let's see if I have any more. Just a few more here. Wanderlost, great channel. Check them out. Let's see. I don't know if anybody ever caught this one. It's Alicia English, and she's another Canadian, and she did a big restoration on a travel trailer recently, and then she just started a tiny home in her backyard, kind of like a she shed type thing that she's building all by herself with with some help from a hardware store or lumber store kind of place. But it's very interesting and it's really cool. And here again is Johnny's Journey. So Johnny's Journey, if you weren't here earlier, she is my sister from another mister. She is spelled JONNIE''S. JOURNEY, no S. So Johnny's Journey, where I'm Johnny's Journeys. So Johnny's Journey, and I put her name, there it is. I put it in the chat because you really should take a look. She just got a Pro Master. Now I forget the number. She just got a Pro Master extended van that she's converting. And oh, that's so cool that you're at the brewery. That's great. So so she's doing that. She's already starting. She's just really great. I really think she's a great channel to follow. Let's just put it that way. And it turns out that she's coming down to Florida. At least we think she's coming down to Florida. And when she does, I will be driving up to where she's staying, and we're going to do a meetup and a live feed, hopefully. But she's on tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, so that's 9 o'clock Central. No, 11 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock Central. I don't remember that. What's the other one? Whatever it is. Anyway, so you can figure it out from Eastern time, because I know us New Yorkers are jerks. We don't we don't think about other people's time zones. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, see, so here's another Randy's Adventures that I checked out, and it's all tips and plans for the ultimate camping trip. So like I said, she's amazing. You got to check her out. You're going to love her. And my friend from Big Dreams Homestead, I would encourage you to check her out. She's got a really great little channel. There's a lot going on in her life, and some things are changing, but it's very interesting. So go check that out. I said Todd and Tyler, or Tyler and Todd. They're a couple from up in Canada, living in a fifth wheel and converting it to a tiny home. What's up, Paul? Hold on. What's up? How's it going?
Here, I'll move on. I'm sure I'm moving the wrong way. Here we go.
It's so good to see you.
In the middle.
How are you?
I just thought I'd pop in. It's a little bit easier to talk to you here, right?
Yeah, definitely. How you doing?
Good, man. I just got off doing a live myself. I do lives every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock.
Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna have to write that down.
So, things are starting to slow down a little bit. but we have just been, it's been going gangbusters ever since we went back to work part-time.
Why don't tell? I mean, I don't know. Most people probably know, but people who watch us in the future, tell them where you're located, what you do, the whole thing, so that they know.
I'm an executive RV.
He's the man.
What's that?
He's the man.
It's a product specialist.
You have a question? Listen. Oh, here I got to tell you. So I'm living now in a fifth wheel. I don't know if you heard that or not yet, but I'm living in full time in a fifth wheel. Right now, I'm down in Florida at my house in Florida, but at home up in New York, I'm living in my mom's backyard, helping take care of her in my fifth wheel.
Okay.
And I have I had a problem with my hot water heater.
No such thing.
Yeah, I did. Now, so you know how many, like binged 50 million videos. Your video was the one that helped.
Oh, really?
Because you talked about a fuse that's in there.
Okay.
There's a fuse. It's like an auto fuse, one of those, I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
2-tab auto fuse. And it was burnt out.
No kidding.
And I had no idea why it was doing, it wasn't running. It wasn't, I was getting no hot water, nothing. And for some reason, that's the other thing, is that I don't get hot water on the propane side. So I think that's that thermostat or thermocoupler.
There is, but what you might want to do is just get a if you have an air compressor, just blow out that area.
Uh-huh.
I had one. There was a guy. His water heater the propane side wasn't turning on. And
that's going on.
We didn't have an air compressor anywhere, so I just blew through that tube a few times, and then went and turned it on, and it turned on.
Oh,
so, geez. But yeah, if you get an air compressor, sometimes it might just get. There could have been a spider in there, stink bugs, whatever.
Yeah.
Just blow it out.
Like I told you guys, this is the guy. You got to watch his videos because there's a lot of really good information. When you are, up against something you don't know what to do, check out his videos because you'll find out what to do.
Well, keep in mind, I'm just a product specialist. I'm not a mechanic.
Yeah, but you're really good. I mean, you at least give us an idea of where to look. That's the issue. Because some of us don't know. I don't know. I'm not very savvy yet. I'm kind of new to the RV world. Sure. It hasn't been a whole year yet.
Right. Well, so now, so you're up in New York, but you're down in what part of Florida again?
I have a house down here in Weeki Wachee. Do you know where that is by any chance? It's where the mermaids are.
Oh, is it?
It's about an hour north of Tampa.
Okay.
Down the coast.
Okay. That's a nice area. I'll tell you. I enjoy that side of the Florida. That's a nice area.
Yep. I love it. And it's like great for kayaking. And I love kayaking. The only problem I'm having, and I haven't even gone kayaking yet. I've been down for almost 3 weeks. And that's because it's been so incredibly hot here. Like they're having a heat wave here in this area, at least. And it's so incredibly hot. Like it's 99, 100 every day. And with the humidity, it seems like 5 to 10 degrees hotter because of that. Wow. So I just, I'm not going to go out into that heat and try to.
Yeah, you don't want to get in the water at that point.
But luckily we've gotten, at night, at least we're getting down in the 70s this week. So that's nice. That helps.
That does. That does. So, and what part of New York are you from?
Upstate New York. Now, a lot of people might know. Well, okay, so a lot of people might know Poughkeepsie, New York.
Okay.
And that's kind of across the river from where I am. But most people know Woodstock, New York, where the festival was.
Okay.
And that is like maybe 20 minutes north of me.
Okay.
So I'm a little town called Rosendale, and it's between Kingston, New York, and New Paltz, New York. Okay. New Paltz is a SUNY college, big college town, and Kingston, New York, was the first capital of New York State.
Wow! So now, did you fly down to Florida, or you drive?
I drove.
Did you?
I drove down with the dog, with Maxine, with my dog.
Awesome.
And
Well,
we did great. It was great. No problems at all. They did stop me at the border of Florida, though, and made me fill out a whole sheet with my name, my address, what I was doing here, all that stuff. And then if I didn't quarantine for 2 weeks and I was caught out doing something illegal, I could get fined. In other words, if I was pulled over for a ticket and I was supposed to be quarantining at home, I could get a $500 fine, I think.
Wow.
That's what they said. So, but their quarantine was different than New York's quarantine. So I was allowed to go out to the store, to any kind of, in New York, we didn't even get to go to the stores. We had to, call for supplies, like have them delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to get like delivery apps and do all that.
Wow. That's
here I didn't have to do that. I was, it was okay. And I was able to go out, and I'm done. It's 2 weeks. So I was done this last Tuesday. Yeah, last Tuesday. This is my 3rd week down.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah. And it's, they're going backwards here in Florida. So they're shutting down now again.
Yeah, but I hear there's a lot of funny business being done on these tests too down there.
Yeah, that's Texas. I heard that there's a lab there that did some kind of craziness. There was
same thing in Florida.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that in Florida that they're not doing a lot of testing.
Yeah,
and
I had a friend of mine. She scheduled to go get a test. She's a real estate agent. She went to schedule to get a test at CVS Pharmacy. At the last minute, she had to cancel because of a conflict, and she rescheduled it for like 2 weeks later. The next week, she received a letter in the mail saying she tested positive.
That's not good.
She had to call them up and say, "Well, how'd that happen? I didn't even come in." So it's crazy.
I'm supposed to go on Friday to be tested.
Oh, are you? Well, hopefully everything is good for you.
You just to check and quarantine to go home.
Oh, I got you. Okay. When are you leaving to go home?
It's 2 weeks from Friday. About.
I got you. Okay.
Maybe 2 weeks and a few days. It depends on how things work out, but school will be done. I'm doing summer school virtually down here. Mm-hmm. So when that's done, I got to get back to New York, and I have 3 weeks. So I need 2 weeks of quarantining, and then I have an extra week before school starts.
Okay.
And if we go face to face, I have to have been quarantined for 2 weeks.
I got you.
That's what they say, at least.
If you're driving through, stop on by into Frederick or Gettysburg. We'll go have a beer or go have a drink somewhere.
All right, I'll try. Yeah. I have a friend that he has a house down here, and his mother passed away earlier this year, and he went up to bury her and everything in New York. He's from right where I'm from in New York. And he buried his mom and everything, and he came back down here to take care of paperwork and everything, and he got stuck down here. He got stuck. He didn't want to fly because of the quarantining and everything. So now that I came down, he's like, well, I'll ride back with you.
There you go.
So we're both going to go get tested on Friday, and then we're going to come back up in a little over 2 weeks.
That's awesome. Well, that's good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I stumbled across you here tonight.
Oh, that was good. I'm glad you did too. Yeah. Definitely. All right. So now it's 9 o'clock though, Paul, and I thank you so much for coming, but I'm going to shut down because I want to get ready for, Johnny's Journeys, the other Johnny's Journeys.
Yes. Well, I've got to, and I've been on hers a couple times as well. I've got to go change out a faucet in my kitchen.
Oh, well, there you go. Do you know that she just bought a ProMaster something?
I know that they were working on a van. I did not hear.
This is a new one.
Awesome.
Brand new. They're going to fix it up and, make it so that they can use it to go travel nursing.
That's awesome. That's a good thing.
Because her and Kelly are both, well, Kelly's graduating her nursing program, and Johnny's a nurse already. So
that's awesome.
Really cool. So I want to get ready for her. I have things I got to do. But I thank you so much, Paul. It was so good to see you.
Well, we'll catch up again soon, I'm sure.
And everybody that watches and is watching now, go check out Paul's channel. The Air Force guy.
Yeah, if they just Google the Air Force guy, they'll find it.
Oh, RV reviews by the Air Force guy. I keep wanting to switch it around. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's it.
Check him out. It's right up here in the chat. You can see his name. Okay, guys?
I appreciate it. Listen, you have a great one. We'll catch up again soon.
All right. Take care. Bye, everybody. Ciao.